All right, how's it doing, guys? Down at the Gold Coast once again, in the canals, just land-based. The idea for today is I'm really keen to test out one of the new lures I got. Quite a renowned topwater lure. We're gonna be trying the MMD Splash prawn. It's the 70 mil, 4.7 grams, and I've actually got a couple of assists for it that I'm gonna chuck in the back because I know that does help the hookup rates, especially for big brim if they chew on it. The idea is, I think we've got an outgoing tide at the moment. It was just top of the tide. I'm gonna walk all these banks and just pepper with the splash prawn the whole time. But we're gonna see what happens. Pretty much a whole video dedicated to this splash prawn. Well, let's have a look at this fella. This is what we're working with. Pretty much works a little bit like a little popper on the surface. It is fairly light, so it'll be interesting to see what sort of casts I'm able to get. Oh, there's brim busting up over there in the shallows. That's a great sign, which means hopefully they'll crush this little fella too. So these are the TT medium size assist hooks. There we go. We've got those little assists tied on. We're gonna do a little loop knot, 10-pound leader, and there we go. So let's give this a go. Got the wind against us, which isn't great. So I've got to keep my line low, try and prevent those wind knots. First cast in the canals, see what I can do here. I'm gonna have fairly decently tight drag so I can really set those hooks. And then from there, I will loosen back off. It's a bit different to the Daiwa slippery dog, which you may have seen in one of my recent videos. It's not a walk the dog style lure, it's a pop. So you want to do those little pops on the surface as if a prawn's fleeing from big predatory fish. Just little pops on the surface, and I can see brim in there already. You can see some brim just in the drop-off points there in the flats. Often they feed. Oh, wow, they smashed it. No way, they fully smashed that. Come on. Yeah, wow, did you see him come out for that? Holy dooly. I think he's a decent fish too. Oh my goodness, he absolutely came out for that. Stay on, buddy. Oh, look at all the brim there. That's ridiculous. Oh, come on. He's got some weight to him. It's not a bad little fish, and there we go. Already success with the splash prawn. And look at that, those assists doing the damage. Have a go at that. I'll get these assists out. That was so early in too on this outgoing tide. And there we go. He's a nice brim. Probably high 20s. Nice fish. We'll let him go. And I can't believe it. We've already got a fish on the board. Splash prawn getting it done. I'd love to get a PB brim on this because I know you will often draw out those bigger brim too, which would be cool. And if there's any trebs in the area, especially more in the middle of the canals, we'll have a good chance of hunting them too. All right. We've pretty much got a section where the sand flat actually comes out a little bit. Often these brim will sit out where the sand flat comes out a little bit. Oh, yep, no way. Did you see him eat that? Wow, look at all the fish. Look at, have you ever seen that many brim? Look, they're trying to eat it out of each other's mouths. Look at them. Look, he's trying to eat it. I think that was out on that sand flat too, just as I was saying that. We got another one. Look at that, he's another nice fish. Probably close to that 30 centimeter mark. Fish seem to be really fired up at the moment, especially with these predicted storm cells coming through. Apparently it's supposed to be severe storms, possibly big hail and damaging winds. So often those little conditions can really fire up the fish because that barometric pressure will really drop and the fish can pretty much sense it and they know that they've got to get feeding because before long, the conditions are going to get bad enough that they won't be able to feed for a little bit. So it's almost like it turns them on, feeding frenzy. Okay, well, we'll keep walking along. Look at that brim, look at that brim. There's two of them in the shallows there. They've got to eat that, don't they? Oh, oh, holy dooly. How aggressive were they? Did you see how aggressive they were? Look at this. Wow, wow. What the heck, dude? There's many. Yep. Wow. There was many in there. I actually got one of the smaller ones, to be honest. But there was some big ones and they were just so aggressive for it. Far out. This splash prawn's really turning them on and it's actually pinned right on the side here. See, mate? All right, we've got the wind behind us. Let's send one. Wow, how good is that? That is down there. Wind behind us, light line, Oh, wow. He came out of nowhere, out deep. Struth. Oh my goodness. He could be a decent fish. Backing off a little bit. He's actually not that big. Wow. He absolutely towed. Look at him. He's not big at all. He just hit right on the side, and because he's foul hooked, yep, there he goes. He's tiny. He's the smallest of the session. Far out. I've had some good action already along this bank, so I'm going to keep walking down. Still got that wind behind our backs, which is nice. Outgoing tide, storms predicted to build up in the Arvo. It seems to be turning them on for sure. Come on. Oh, I see some big fish. Oh, look at that one. Look at him. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How many times did they hit? A lot of them were small, but there was a few bigger ones in them, just coming from the depths. Wow. Here they come. Oh, that was a big fish. Oh my goodness, that was a good brim. Come on. Let's rouse a big fella. Coming again, coming again. Oh my goodness. He came in hard. Oh, there's heaps down there. I'm pretty sure I see heaps. I'm literally gonna be on. They're just all along these banks, storm building, and they're just, honestly seems like it's a feeding frenzy. Got a chance to hook a big fella. All right, here we go. New zone, coming in towards the bank. Oh, they are on that. Oh my goodness. They were on that proper. Far out. There's so many. Look at all them. Have you ever seen so many brim? It's a little bit far away. Oh, yeah. There's so many there. It's not a bad fish actually, this one, but look how many there are. Oh, I hope you guys can see that. That is an insane amount. A lot of little ones, but this one's actually quite a nice fish. It's a good fish. Yeah, he's low 30s for sure. And the assist again. Glad I chucked assist on. Nice fish. All right, there's a few brim right there. Another brim there. He's half keen. Do it. Do it. I'm not moving my lure. No way. I did not move my lure pretty much that whole time. Holy dooly, dude. Holy dooly. That was a wildie, and he's not a bad fish either. Far out they came up for that. That was such a cool eat. He's actually a good fish too. Struth, look at that. He's a solid fish. I'm gonna give it a call that that's mid-30s. If it was any bigger, I would definitely measure it, but I've kind of got to get back because I want to get to another spot. But that's a big fish. A good 34, 35 centimeter brim. Like, he's a solid fish. Very fat too, and that was out in the deep. So we'll give him a release. There we go. I'm heading to my next spot. Okay, well, I've come to my next spot. This one's a pretty interesting one because I have in the past seen some big topwater trove action, and I'm still working that splash prawn. Well, fellas, fortunately no trevs for today's session. We grinded away, we had a good go, we went heaps of different spots, but there just doesn't seem to be that many trevs around. I don't think it's the splash prawn's fault. I think it's just lack of trev action at the moment. It's still fairly early in the season. So I think as the water keeps warming up, keeps getting deeper into summer, that's when we're gonna really load up, and I'm keen to, keep trying with the splash prawn, keep peppering, keep working, and keep learning. It's exciting. It means the next sessions to come are just gonna get better and better as the water just keeps warming up. If you wanna see those videos when they come out, make sure you like and subscribe, put the notification bell on so that you can be notified when I post new videos, and that way you guys don't miss any. And again, my goal is to bring you guys along the way so you can learn as much as possible and hopefully hook onto these fish yourself. So until next time, guys, have a good one. Yew!